first you'll be needing your origami paper. It is an even sided paper and you can find at any Michael's or any other crafting store most likely. So the first step is to fold the bottom side of the paper and put it to the top side. Make sure it's very even so it'll be easier to fold at the last step. Make sure to have a good crease. It should look like a rectangle, and then when you open it, it should have a big crease in the middle. And now you're going to be turning it the other side and folding it upwards again and doing the same thing but just on the opposite side. And when you open it up, you should have 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So it'll be very easy to identify because you're only on the first step. The next thing you'll be needing to do is get the corners of all these sides. We're going to be doing one by one. And to help you, I'm going to put a dot in the middle of it so it'll be easier to remember where the center is. So that's going to be the center. And you're going to be putting all these corners into the center evenly. So each side should make a triangle. And I'm touching the dot when I'm folding. And I'm going to be continuing that for the other 3 sides, and I'll fast forward that. Okay, I'm finished. So you should have 4 flaps coming from each side. On the back, you should have the 4 sides again. So the thing with the fortune teller is there's going to be lots of stuff that includes the 4 sides. So I'm going to be fast forwarding the parts so you will get to the video and do it by yourself and you can pause it. Alright, so the next step, you're going to be flipping it over onto the side that has no folds yet. And you're going to get the corners again, and I'm going to put the dot in the center. And you're going to do pretty much the same thing, but it's going to look really cool when you fold it. And you'll see the other folds from the other side because you folded it from before. That's how origami works, obviously. And then you're going to keep on going. Alright, so make sure you're going to fold it again, or just crease it. So it'll be very easy to do the next step, because the next step is going to be the hardest step. But if you do it right, you can do it. So it should look like this a little bit. You can see the dot in the middle there and right there. And we're going to go to the next step. The next step is going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to make it an easier version. So we're going to do the folds again like we did on the first 2 steps by doing this. And you should get 2 squares right here and 2 flaps. And you're going to do that again, but the other side, like we did at the beginning. Alright, so it should look like this. It should be very bendy, and if it's not bendy, just keep on doing it over and over again. Now this is the step that's going to be the hardest. It shouldn't be that hard. So first you're going to put your finger in here and kind of find the edge of it, like that. And that's going to be your first one. And the best way to do it is get the other side first. You'll be needing the 4 fingers to do it like that. I'll do this again so you'll see it from another angle. But that's the main thing you're going to need to do. So I'm going to do that again. But I'm going to do it from the bottom so you can see it. So first I'm going to get my pointer finger in this one, my thumb in this one. And you're going to try to get to the bottom. And that should be your first side. It's done. I can just replace that with my 2 other fingers. And I'm going to do my finger again, or my pointer finger, and my thumb. And from the bottom, it should look like this. I'm just going to squeeze it together to make a cross or a X. And that's how you do it. But first we need to check if we have everything. So yours should look like there's 4 nail pockets right here, and the dots should be in line. You can't see the dot anymore for this one, but you'll definitely see it from this one. There should be 4 slots for your fingers, so you can do this movement. And there should be 4 flaps like that. Yep. Now we're going to go to the next step, which will be the decorating time. So now I brought my pencil in so I can start writing. If you want to, if you know how to do this already, you should write it before. But I'll do it like this right now so you can see it. So if you want, this is optional, you can write it down like I'm going to do it, or you can actually get the color, which will be much easier. So you're going to put it flat like this so you can write it. Maybe put it like that. Yeah, just flap it like this together again. And you're going to be putting the colors diagonally like this. So first, I'm going to choose green. That's the first side. And then I'm going to be doing red. This is totally optional. You do not have to do the colors. You can do animals or any word or any category. But I'm going to do this. Orange, not the fruit, but the color, which people should understand. And then I'm going to do pink, another color that is a good color. You can choose any colors. I'm just using this as an example, or you can use any category like I said earlier. And now I'm just going to put it back together so you can see what it looks like. And this is what it should look like on yours too. So it should look like this. Pretty neat. But we have plenty more steps left. So we're going to fold it back like this with the 4 flaps and the 4 squares. And we're going to do it like this. So this is where you're going to put the answer. But first we're going to do the numbers, which I recommend for sure. I don't know what other one there is. But you're just going to put some random numbers. And this should be, I'm going to put it closer. The flaps should be on there each one. So look at this. This is going to be on one side, and that's going to be on the other. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the other ones. You could choose any numbers, but it has to be a double digit. And then I'm going to do, I'll do 28. And I'm going to do 92. 92, that's a perfect number. And it should look like this. It looks kind of like a circle of numbers. And it's going to be 1 on each of the flaps, like I said earlier. And now I'm going to do it again like how I did to show you. And this is what yours should look like too, or else it's not going to be correct. But that's okay, you can just erase it and start over. And you can just rewind the video. Yeah. And I'm going to pretend I'm doing it. And I can see it. The numbers. And you can ask your person who you're going to do it to the numbers they can choose. And I'll show you at the end of how to play this game. It's very simple. But we have one more step left before I can show you. So I'm going to do it like how I did before. It should look like this. And I'm going to open the flaps. Well, this month's January, so I'm going to do more of a wintry theme or New Year theme. And you can write their fortune in here. So maybe you can make a cookie. I'm just doing something totally random on top of my head. That's okay. You can make a cookie. And I'm going to do another one. Well, you have to do this for 4 sides. You earn $1 if you want. You can make it however you want. It does not matter. I'm going to do the third one. Maybe you get to choose dinner. So I'm going to be writing it down. You can choose any theme. So if it's Christmas, you can do a Christmas theme. If it's Easter, you can do an Easter theme. Whatever you celebrate or whatever you want. It's totally random too. And maybe you can put maybe I'm thinking maybe we can put you win a prize, any prize. Like I said, this is totally random, and you can do that too. You can do it on the top of your head, you can plan it however you want, because it's your fortune teller. So I'm going to show you again, and it's totally finished now. You don't have to do anything else to it. So let me open it. It should look like this on the front. Oops. And if it messes up like this, all you do is stick your finger in and find the edge, and it's perfect again. So I'm going to be showing you how it looks. So pretend I did this, and I chose the number, and I open it up, and voila, I got my prize. You win a prize. And you can keep on doing that to your friends. Pretty neat. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you how you use it. Because I bet some of you are saying, how do you use a fortune teller? I see it all around, I don't know what to do. So, pretend I'm going to be giving it to my partner. And I'm going to say, choose a color. So I'm going to choose an example. They chose orange. So you spell out O-R-A-N-G-E. So you'll get 28 or 61. And they'll get to choose 2, 8, 6, or 1. And that's how much times I'll do it again. So pretend they chose 2. 1, 2. And then they have to choose, wait, I messed up. So they chose 2. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't mess up. Well, you get to choose 28 or 61. So they chose 61. So they open it. You can make a cookie. And that's what they got. And you can keep on doing it multiple times until this thing breaks. And that shouldn't break. But it's a very fun thing to do with your friends and family, especially for parties or even whenever you want. It's great for a holiday gift if you're running out of ideas. And that's all you do to make your fortune teller. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you get to look at our other videos. Thank you!